Alright, I'm back with audio. Sorry about the last couple of videos of this. I decided that if I'm going to be playing them late at night, I might as well just turn the microphone off and just have a no commentary play. But at the moment, I can take audio. Alright. I forgot you can do that. Oh, of course not. I suppose when I saved the game, it saved to the point in which it started that checkpoint, which when I saved the game, it was unfortunately right there before I had cracked the safe open and done that little bit of searching there, right?
There you are.
So there is a section coming up where you see the scars and wolves going at it, and the wolves and their little rinky-dink boat get firebombed. There's an area, like an elevated train rail or a subway, that you can get access to, and you could
Yes.
use it as a sniper section. I had previously said during the Ellie Tommy sniper section that I was going to show you guys how you can get pretty good with sniping in the game. '70, 12, 64. So there is some interesting uses for the scope that you have. Okay. I also didn't have quite a whole lot to discuss over the last couple of days, other than the Shiloh Hendrix thing. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I'm just like not at all surprised anymore. So I'm not like shocked or amazed or Pikachu faced that someone would call a black boy the N-word. And to say it again directly in the face of a guy who probably was trying to like get her to cower, to be like afraid of like
Kidding me?
public outcry about her behavior or something over the internet. But I just thought the whole thing was funny.
Come on.
And because I've been seeing the thing
Got it.
on my Facebook, I've seen two sides of it. One is white guilt is over and we are back, my brothers. And the other is that they're hoping that Carmelo Anthony starts frequenting that park she's at so that he could probably do her some harm if he catches her using that word. So again, kind of like showing that just showing the depravity of all this nonsense happening. Just all these angry people upset that someone would use that word. But it's interesting to see.
Damn it. Oh, God.
Alright. So this is the sniper section I was talking about. so we're going to climb up to here. And I don't have a whole lot of ammo, but there is a body up here that should have more rifle ammo, so hopefully we'll get some.
Yeah, that looks right.
Alright, so that's how you get through here. Alright. Alright. So, this is not too terribly long range, but you can see a little bit of it, right? Alright, so the hash marks in the scopes are for like the shoulders, right? So he's a little closer than the first hash mark. Like, let's say if we were at full distance and full range, and the lowest hash mark only covered the width of their shoulders, that is the range that is the holdover that you would need to be engaging with them at that range if that hash mark fits their shoulders. But because it's a little closer than the Tommy Ellie section, you can just simply hold that instead. You can also probably go third person as well. However, you don't have to. As you can see, they are a little bit further away, but the Tommy Ellie section, they were much, much further, and you can see that I was able to, you know, once I've discovered how to actually use the holdovers, it makes shooting out to those ridiculous long ranges a lot easier. So
Right.
alright. So I'll probably play back some scenes of the LA Tommy section and show you guys what I meant by using the holdovers to more accurately take shots out to targets. Because this game does not give you like a rangefinder with the rifle scope like it, you know, supposed to with the other weapons. Like, say, the crossbow, right? Like, you get a rangefinder, right? And it goes out to that far, and so on, right? So, thankfully, the game allows for more intuitive aiming and shooting, I guess. If you know what you're doing and you are familiar with firearms for any period of time, you would know that some optics do come with this range holdover type thing. At least my scopes do. Well, one of them does. And Yeah. I guess it's a pretty nice way of tracking your targets while, or tracking the range of the targets without having any extra high-tech stuff like rangefinders. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some rangefinders sometime in the future, just for the sake of having them and using them for scouting and stuff like that. But for the moment, some optics, some scopes do come with that sort of simplified aiming solution, and it does function pretty well, I do have to say. Oh. So I do know that there's like an additional episode for The Last of Us Season 2 that dropped. Unfortunately, like every time, I'm always like a week behind with watching the program for my family. But I have to say, the show's not too bad. I do hear the overwhelming loud noise about the how bad the show is, right? And then I just have to remember that I played this game and that the show can't be that bad. Because so far I'm not actually disappointed with the show. It's fixing a lot of the issues I had with it. And for the most part, I am somewhat happy with the show so far. I don't even think it's nearly as bad as people are making it out to be. But, you know, per usual, as typical as it may be, apparently HBO is like striking and flagging some videos on YouTube about their show. And I'm guessing the reason why they're doing that is copyright. They don't have permission to be, you know, having that material on their YouTube channel, right? Even though that you and I could probably look at this and say, well, that's stupid. This is just
What?
YouTubers being YouTubers, right? Like they're contrary to this whole thing. Yes, Ellie, it wouldn't be too easy, would it? Like when The Last of Us Part 2 dropped, the game that I'm playing right now, I was pretty sure I never wanted to pick it up, but you know, everyone who played this game, or rather the people who were going to play this game, got the pre-orders, learned what the game was going to be about, probably got really upset and angry at the nonsense they were going to have to endure while playing this game. And which I agree to. The game, for the most part, some plot points of the story sucks major ass, and I don't quite like it. But thankfully with the show, it's fixing many of that, so I do appreciate that. But obviously, that's not going to stop people from collectively shitting on a game, especially if, like, their platform or personality on the internet is to being contrary to, like, liberal stuff, like liberal arts and liberal entertainment and so on. So yeah, I can imagine some people are going to be like, wow, this kind of blows.
Shit.
And yeah, sure, it probably does, right? But it's not necessarily as bad as the fucking game was. Like, I still hate this game. I still think this game sucks major ass in some instances. Like, honestly, with the show so far, I haven't seen the latest episode. I'm reserving that to watching it with my family. But I do have to say that I'm liking the show a lot better than the game. I'm sure someone's going to be wondering, like, why are you playing this game if you hate it? I don't know. I didn't quite like the Call of Duty trilogy, and I had no problem playing those games. I mean, I think the multiplayer for the Call of Duty games sucked, and was maybe one of the most unenjoyable experiences I've had playing a game. But yet I've persevered and played those games.
Fuck. Goddamn floaters! One
All right.
Okay. Back to that damn Ferris wheel.
You know, it's nice not to get runners launching in here, really. Right. Plus, another thing I kind of like about this game is the bug compilations. I like how well this game is supposed to be wonderfully polished, and yet there's still instances of this game being a buggy mess somehow. Like, I think those videos are funny. And then there's, like, valid, legitimate criticism of this game, the story, how it's patronizing and pandering a type of message. And it's not even the liberal messaging that pisses me off. It's the revenge is bad, okay? But we're gonna force you, the player, to go on a epic adventure of going out. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Going all out war against a group of people who you know very little of, because a handful of them decided that revenge was something that they wanted and that it was worth dying over, right? And I do have to admit there are some fixes to the story of the game that I am appreciating. Like, I think what we're seeing in the show is a great improvement over what the game was. Like, it's small changes, right? Because it wasn't the fact that Joel dies that bugs me. It's the fact that we have to try to empathize and understand his killer. And for whatever reason, that's just preachy, to say the least. Just, like, absolutely stupid. And so far, the way the show is introducing the Scars or Seraphites is rather nice. I do have to say that it's nice to see them being portrayed as victims compared to Ellie's first exposure to the Seraphites, which was climbing over a ledge and then getting an arrow shot into her shoulder. But yeah, that's just like, you know, nice changes that are happening that I'm just like really happy with. Like, I think it's actually good
There.
so far. And I'm not going to watch any of those negative videos about The Last of Us Season 2 until after I'm done with the series.
Okay.
Which probably means I'll be missing out on some criticism of the show, because at some point it'll be removed from the internet because HBO didn't like the criticism. There was one hilarious thing that I thought was really irritating, was how some people reacted to the Seth apology scene. And then I can just imagine those are going to be the same people that are going to ooh and ah over Abby's alleged character development in the show. And that they're going to be like, Ellie, you got to forgive Abby. Revenge is not good. You'll only become less of yourself if you get your revenge. And then they'll be like, no, don't forgive Seth. Seth is a homophobe. He is a horrible, horrible person. He deserves no sympathy whatsoever. And I'm like, that's an interesting opinion to have. And to be honest with you, I'm all for it. Like, I just think it's hilarious that people can have two different opinions, both equally bad. Like, don't forgive Seth, he's a homophobe. And then we got fucking people who are like, no, we gotta understand Abby. I'm like, fuck you. No, we don't have to understand Abby. Fuck her.
I can make it.
My sister really doesn't like Ellie so far in season 2, but I don't recall. I know she's aware of the spoilers. The game's been out for a while now, so she's aware of the spoilers and she's aware of the story. Part in due to me telling her about some of it, and part in her and probably checking out some of the lore videos about this game. And she's probably also a little bit more aware of it now due to the show, right? But because the show is making small, you know, electives or elections when it comes to making changes to probably make the show better than the game was. Because two different mediums, right? But so far, my sister does not like Ellie, like, at all. Not even the slightest. Not even the least bit. She really, really hates Ellie.
Damn it.
And the exact reasons why she is saying that she doesn't quite like Ellie anymore is the exact same reasons why I didn't quite like Ellie in this game. And it's just amazing for both of us to come to the same conclusion with very little difference. Especially being that we're two different people, we both have different tastes in music and entertainment, movies, TV shows, and so on. So it's just nice to see her and I reach a similar conclusion about, well, this show kind of fucking sucks. Or at least this character in particular that I used to love currently sucks. And I don't like her. But I'm sure that the more that we get into Abby's storyline, I'm sure the more my sister will probably go from hating Ellie to hating Abby with a fiery passion that is rather terrifying. And the reason why my sister in particular is very vocal about her dislike of Ellie is the therapist, right? The therapist that a lot of people are like, wow, what a shitty therapist, but it's revealing to the character. Because obviously the therapist, her job isn't to actually make people feel better because she doesn't have anyone to make her feel better herself. But instead, her job is like to reveal bits and pieces about the character that is like supposed to be bad, right? Like, because Ellie being closed off and isolated after Joel's death and so on is just like an example of, you know, her not liking Ellie. Like, Ellie doesn't even want to open up to the people who it should matter to, right? Like, she just wants to have it her way, and get what she wants, and then just have everything be all hunky-dory and not suffer the consequences of those actions. I will say, it is going to be interesting to see how Tommy is going to find himself in, like, Seattle. Is this what they mean by going on for multiple seasons, trying to milk as much content they can from the game to the show? Like, is that what some people were saying? Like, they're trying to make an additional second, well, not the second, third, fourth, and fifth season for The Last of Us, just simply about this game. It's going to be rather interesting, to say the least. But hope you don't mind, I have my cat on me, so she's rather distracting. But it's going to be interesting to see the changes they will make going forward. Because I really dislike this game. I think this game is bad. It's pretentious. It's pandering. And I don't even think it's trying to tell its story in the right way. And that there's other shows and programs that did stuff like this, but better, you know? Like, they did the whole revenge thing better, and they were like a medium that was outrageous and hilarious in most instances. Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The way they did the revenge thing with Polnareff, I think his name is, was much better than what we got. And I think another... Did I just pick up pills and none of it went to my inventory? I mean... Bet.
Where the fuck are you?
Anyways, it's going to be interesting to see the changes they're going to make to the show to make it more enjoyable. I already do like the changes they've made. And granted, I'm sure the people who are ranting and raving about how bad the show is probably also had similar reservations about how they felt the game was. And you know what? Agreed. Same. But I have to admit, the changes made to the show is already an improvement compared to what we got in this game. Yep. Here comes the dog. Yeah.
Shit.
Does anyone remember when Neil Druckmann said that you wouldn't have to kill dogs in this game? Well, I think I'm going to enjoy the show because at least they're going to be a little more honest, I hope. Because it seems like Neil Druckmann was just in denial about how
God.
he wanted the game to go, right?
What the fuck happened here?
And it's just nice to see less and less of the game in the show. But of course, you're still going to have idiots who are going to be like having their input and say about how they feel about this. And I don't really care about those people so much. I mean, I just believe they had the wrong opinion. I believe they had the wrong opinion that this game wasn't as good for the reasons that I believe, and the reasons why they believe this game is good is the reasons why I think this game was bad, right? Don't have to use the handgun with the suppressor.
People don't come back from that island.
How many times has Abby risked her life for you?
She chose this. I'm not fucking going there.
Then don't! Go back.
Fuck you, Owen.
Hands up.
Yeah. Here's hoping this goes
Where's it?
off differently in the show.
You're that girl from Jackson.
Tell me where she went.
How do we know you won't kill us?
Give her what she wants and we're dead.
You guys can survive this. I just need her.
Bullshit.
See, Ellie, if you had just kneecapped the both of them, I think this would have gone off a lot better than it
Fucking
did.
get over here.
Point to where she is on this map. And then you better fucking match up.
What are you doing?
She's probably dead anyway.
It is not worth it.
Stop.
We can talk
Back
about
the
it.
fuck up.
Yep. Never let anyone get that close.
Point to where she is.
Fucking Christ.
Oh no, the boy toy. Oh. I also do have to say is that the actors portraying the role of the characters for the wolves, you know, Abby's friends, they look better than they do in the game. I have to say, I actually like the appearance of the actors that they got for their character roles here.
Abby is.
She...
Where the fuck is she?
This is a thing that really pisses me off. It really does. You know, Ellie, you had the upper hand and all that. And you didn't really incapacitate them the way that Joel and Tommy does. But oh no, she's... See, again, don't quite like this game. It just really hates the characters in it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey.
And I'm hoping the show is going to be a little different. Just a little. At least the changes will be better, maybe.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a continuity error here. You guys remember that at the end of the game, when Ellie loses her fingers and the knife after her fight with Abby, you know, the anatomically correct, proportional, average woman-looking Abby that we have in the show. You guys remember that she lost the knife in like the Pacific Ocean or on the beach of like the Rattlers domain. She leaves the knife behind here. I would replay the cinematic again, but I simply do not care enough to show it. I really don't. She just leaves that shit behind. No one goes by to pick that up. And I swear to God, I hope this isn't in the fucking game either. I mean, the show. I hope this isn't in the fucking show. I hope that Abby and Lev, if Lev and Yor are going to be in the show and included as part of Abby's fucking redemption arc, that how Abby finds Ellie's group at the fucking theater, I hope that plays off differently in the show. Not the MacGuffin, they found it on the fucking floor of near their dead friends and shit. I'm like, alright, cool. Again, this is just one of the things I dislike about this game is they pretty much handed all of Abby's victories to her on a fucking silver platter. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's just ridiculous. It really is. Like, fucking Abby finds Joel by accident. Joel saves Abby from a horde of infected, and Abby returns the favor by kneecapping him with a shotgun. And fucking just insane, man. I hate it. Really disgusting. And not to mention, it doesn't even seem like Abby actually learns anything from the fucking revenge thing that she gets, right? Like, she still, you know, returns to the WLF and still participates as a soldier again in their war against the Scars. They still kill women and children. Obviously, women and the Scars are still warriors because we still see them taking arms in combat. But children, too. Obviously, in the game, one of the reasons why there's a war going on between the Scars and the Wolves to begin with was because the Wolves shot Scar kids that were throwing rocks at them. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a look at those rocks to see whether or not mowing those kids down was a good idea. Because it seemed like the fucking truce that Isaac had with the Scars was, hey, you stay on your island, we leave you alone. You stay away from our supply lines and supply routes, and we don't go and take arms against you. All right, it was an agreeable truce, one that they codified and cemented, and many of them believed that something bad was going to happen that was going to result in them going back and fighting and killing each other again. Oh. Okay, nice, cool. But so far in the show, I like the changes they made. It's not bad. It's not horrible. That one other fucking HBO series, Chernobyl, 3.5 rope gun. Not great, not terrible. The Last of Us Season 2 compared to Last of Us Part 2, not great, not terrible. Like, the game is just terrible. Like, this right here was a moment for a lot of people to be like, yeah, fuck this, fuck you, Neil, fuck you for trying to make me feel bad about this dumb bitch. Like, fuck you.
Dad?
I'm not fucking with this, like, at all. Fuck this. Anyways, I think it's to the left I have to go to. Yeah, that or maybe...
Dad, come on!
Damn it.
You can't keep doing this.
My cat is trying to fucking jump on my PlayStation 5. Don't break it. It's $600. And when I bought it, I didn't get the fucking protection package for like 2 or 3 years. I didn't. I'm stupid. Fucking. There we go.
Dad!
So it was the left.
Where are you?
Just missed it by 20 years.
Really? Can you imagine most normal people planning ahead despite what was really going to happen? Like, you see that leaflet, right? Like, they had planned into January 1st of
Jeez.
the following year. And then fucking September 2013 happened, and all that shit goes out the fucking window.
That worked.
I don't for... Honestly, I had to, like, Google
Look at that.
what
1978.
numismatist meant. Apparently, it was just someone who collects coins and dollar
Get
bills.
through here.
Like, someone who collects coins and other things like that.
Smooth, Abby.
I know a gentleman who, oh no, she gets down and dirty. She's sympathizable, I guess. And she's got a dad. You have a dad too.
You got a little mud on you there, sweetheart.
So do you.
Where?
Right there.
And look at that. She plays nice with him. I'm
Every
like,
time you run off like this, they give me shit about it.
Come on.
Believe it or not, they actually care about your safety.
These woods are safe.
Dad.
Abs, she's been hanging out right on the other side of those trees.
And?
She's due any day now. We'll just check on her, and then we'll head back. I promise.
Let's just make it quick.
See? I've got my little girl to keep me safe.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take a look at that fucking rifle. What the fuck is that? The fuck kind of rifle is that? A Mini 30? Why the fuck does it have 2 rear sights? Oh, God. Jerry deserved to die, man. Yes.
Someone ratted me out, didn't he?
He did his
A
job.
rifle with 2 rear
How'd you
sights.
get him to talk?
I asked.
That might be one of the dumbest things I heard. There was one thing I saw was this dude who had like one of those cheap panoramic red dot sights, and he's got like 2 of them on his fucking AR pistol with a 5-inch barrel and 5.56. This fucker guy was like, yeah, I got people coming. My red dot gonna break. One of them gonna break. I know 2 of them bitches ain't gonna break. He's got 2 fucking red dots, one on top of the upper receiver and the other on top of the top rail of the handguard. And I'm just like, dude, if you just spent your money wisely, did a little more crack sales, you probably could get an aim point. Like,
Look what I found.
Wow.
Oh no, they have
1978.
hobbies. I don't
I
care.
don't have that one in my collection.
You can keep it. If you promise not to pull anything like this again.
You got yourself a deal.
Why don't I believe you?
No reason I could think of. Come on.
Yeah, seriously. Look at it. Look at it.
Let's
This
get back.
motherfucker's got 2 rear sights.
Dad.
He's got a ghost ring
Relax.
sight
You'll be back
on
with Owen
like the
before you
tang of the back of the receiver
What?
before the ejection port charging handle thing. And he's got a
Just noticed
leaf
you two have
sight.
been hanging out a lot.
Like, what the fuck?
More so than usual.
Oh, God. How long
That's
have
so
you known?
stupid.
I'm your dad. I see things. Like the way you both try really, really hard not to look at each other when you're around me. You get all
Mhm.
serious. It's very cute.
I can't handle this.
And he makes you laugh.
That's because he's such an idiot.
I just like how he's extra nice to me now.
So, you're taking advantage of him.
Abs, look.
Look at that. He dodges the fucking question like a
Wait.
professional.
This is just your sneaky way of giving me a tracking lesson, isn't it?
I would never. Is it working?
Well, I mean, I found you.
Yeah, but you cheated.
You do what you need to do to get it done.
Wow. You actually listen.
You have your moments of wisdom.
Let's see if we can find anything else.
Yeah, I know that shit's gonna be over here anyways. Over here.
Dad, I found something.
Oh my god. She already gave birth.
Ew.
Like, seriously.
2 sets of tracks.
2 fucking rear sights.
Dad?
I'm disgusted.
Let's go.
That doesn't sound good.
No, she's in pain.
No, really?
Abs. Come on.
Dad, wait! What if they're infected around?
This area is clear.
You know they roam.
You brought your gun, right?
Of course.
And I'm not worried. Oh shit. Abs.
Yeah, this section of the game didn't make me like Abby more. It made me hate Neil Druckmann more. Like,
It's okay, calm down. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you.
so stupid.
It's okay. Damn it. It's really in there.
But it's okay, guys. He was completely okay with sacrificing a teenager for the cure to mankind.
I'm gonna hold
But it's okay. He helps wild animals in his downtime when he's not being a surgeon.
Over here, Owen. What? Hey, get over here and help me hold her. We need you back up. Owen, hold her. Come on. Yeah. You got her tight? Yeah. All right. Get in there, Abs. Steady.
Yeah, I got pliers like that and a multi-tool like that. That shit does not cut
Everybody's looking for you.
barbed wire.
Hey, wait.
Dad!
Does no good job at that whatsoever.
What's going on?
Come on. We did good back there. Doc, that girl showed up. What girl? The one Marlene keeps talking about. They found her in the tunnels. She has an old bite mark on her arm. No signs of infection. That can't be. They're already running tests on her, but you gotta get down there. Come on.
The Fireflies could have been heroes, man. They could have been. This game doesn't make me
There's no other option.
feel anything for them.
There's no way to remove the specimen without destroying the host.
The host. She's a child, not
Yeah.
some petri dish.
You think I don't... I'm aware of the situation.
And you're okay with killing her.
No, I'm okay with developing a vaccine that'll help save millions of lives. How many Fireflies have died for less?
That was their choice.
Yeah, so maybe give the choice to
You tell me
Ellie?
this is how it's gonna be.
I am
I-
begging you.
Are you kidding me?
To buy
Really?
And what if this was Abby?
Oh yeah, he scrambled his daughter's brains too.
That we've been fighting for, all the sacrifices, all of the horrific... All of that is justified with this one act.
Yeah, this is another thing that pisses me off. Like, Ellie was completely okay with dying for the sake of humanity so that there could be a cure or vaccine. Not like there was ever actually going to be a cure or vaccine towards a viral... I shouldn't say viral because the cordyceps is a fungus and is therefore not viral. But it's a living thing. If you create a vaccine or a treatment, that living thing is going to adapt to it. So guess what? You're going to have to shift fire, change fire, shift course, redirect focus, and then you're going to have to start doing the same thing over again. And even to the point that many people were saying about the first game is about the the ambiguous likelihood of Joel's actions being that the Fireflies absolutely were never ever ever going to be able to return things back to the way they were through sacrificing and scrambling the brains of a 15-year-old 14-year-old kid. I just gotta say that like it was heavily ambiguous, it was vague, and it was unclear as to whether or not the Fireflies would have been successful in creating a vaccine or inoculation or a cure, right? Because again, this is not a virus, this is a fungal infection. Rub some powder on it, man. Like, I'm just gonna skip this fucking cutscene. It pisses me off too much. I don't fucking care about Abby and her crew at all. I'm just outraged that Neil'd be like, yeah, let's have you play as her. I'm like, yeah, sure, fuck you. Fuck off, man. Like, damn. I'm telling you, whoever Neil fired for being somewhat reluctant to going with the idea of having... Like, I just know for a fact there was someone in the room listening to the creative direction that Neil wanted to go with, right? And people were like, no.
He's still in the fucking building.
I can imagine those people got fired. Like, they got fired. They got let go. I feel sorry for those people. They really, really knew what they were doing with this game. Like, some of them were probably reluctant and had their reservations about you playing as this fucking muscle-bound psychopath that kills the closest thing, a father figure, that the other person has directly in front of them. Like, I'm sure those people got fired before or after the leaks. Like, maybe Neil had, like, his idea on who the leaker was that leaked the game story.
Abby.
That caused Neil and Sony and Naughty Dog to do a lot of damage control so they can,
You okay, Apps?
try to recover what was left of this shitty game, this shitty, horrible
Been searching
experience.
everywhere for you. We've been called up. Isaac wants us at the front.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, the commander wants his best soldier. Are you kidding? What the fuck are you talking about?
Now?
Yeah, now.
Vámonos.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh man, I hate being a soldier, but I love killing innocent people. Yeah, I know, that's like... I know it's a bit of a stretch calling the Seraphites innocent.
Who was it this time? That cook chick?
Nah, the weather chick. She's down from the mountain.
Oh, the scientist. Nice.
She's a little too excited about her job. Talked my ear off about some storm and I don't know.
Worth it, though?
Oh, absolutely. I can die happy now.
You should. You're never gonna do better than her.
See, this is the thing that gets me. You have this paramilitary force with all of the left behind military equipment from Fedra, and they're using it. Therefore, they have supply chains open available to them to continue on forward. The Scars threaten that. You mean to tell me religious zealots overwhelmed this? Like, what the fuck, man? Not to mention the automatic weapons, the armor, the armored vehicles they have, the skill and training. You mean to tell me religious zealots were able to overwhelm that, undermine that, fucking overcome that? Like, are you fucking kidding me? What stupid bullshit that all that was.
Hello, Miss Buzz.
And look at this. Look at this.
Or
What a load
two.
of shit.
A gentleman never tells.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta talk to my dad for a second. Grab us some food.
Yeah, on it.
Get me something con picante.
You get what you get.
Scar is on his knees, right? He's praying. I've got to tie him up and bring him in. And suddenly this fucker gets a knife on me. Fuck. I jumped back and just blasted him. His whole face came off. Good. Wasn't dead though. Still gurgled for like another 5 minutes. What? Brought it on himself.
It's nice to see you too, Abby.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this
Good to see
guy.
you there.
You coming with us to the Saravina?
Manny and I just got called up to the FOB. What are you doing at the Saravina?
Hotel and the school are getting evacuated. We're grabbing supplies and bringing everyone back to the base.
Seriously?
Man, can you fucking believe after everything we're falling back?
You don't know that's what it is.
At least Leah might be home from the TV station sooner.
Well, there's that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I should run. May your survival be long.
And may your death be swift.
Like, seriously, this whole thing. What a load of shit. Look at this. Everything they have is fully functioning. It doesn't even seem like there's, like, difficulty
sir.
maintaining or operating this shit. And these people lost.
How you feeling?
Fantastic. Would you please tell him to get rid of this?
Ugh, I've tried.
I look good.
Es horrible.
Bueno, we have to head out.
Keep him safe.
For you, I will.
Keep him safe. Yeah, sure. That's gonna go well nicely.
What are they serving today?
Burritos. Again.
Okay.
Abby, what are you doing? Hey, tenemos prisa, dame 3 burritos.
Hey man, there's a line.
Benny, what the fuck?
Excuse me.
Wait your turn like the rest of
Sorry.
us.
We're going to the front. Come on.
So embarrassing. Why do you have 3? Put one back.
Now, don't freak out. Mel's coming with us.
Manny?
Right, the pregnant lady.
In the room?
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I care about both of you. And I'm tired of all the bullshit.
Does she know I'm on this drive?
She does.
And she's cool with it?
Yeah.
Why does your yeah sound like a no?
It's my accent. Come on, stop being paranoid.
I think you get a kick out of making me uncomfortable.
I'm coming up on my
It's an
60.
opportunity for you two to finally move forward.
We've barely...
Anyways, I really don't give a shit about this game so much. So far, the show's good. I like it. It's not so bad. That's about it. I'll see you guys next time.